尊问好报告你们的法号或者来自哪一个国家哪一个道场这样是很难得。你们很久没有回来参加同修呀或者第一次来参加同修请站起来自我介绍你们的法号或来自哪一个国家哪一个道场，这样是非常好的让给师尊一个很好的印象，让师尊知道哦，你们再来一次来西雅图来拜访师尊这个是很难得的，所以呢请大家要主动站起来，谢谢。在此呢，还是再提醒大家大家各自自己的私人物品要自己保管请不要拿错。因为有时候现在有很久没有提醒大家了，大家都会把自己的私人物品都纳在庙里常常然后就丢失东西这样子。所以呢，自己呢还是要小心保管自己的私人物品不是自己的东西也不要随便拿谢谢大家的合作。 活中美国西雅图雷藏寺同修南无大准提法开始，我们恭迎生活中创办人法王圣尊莲生活佛师母莲香上师仁波切诸位上师，请大家恭敬合掌，唱诵莲花童子心咒。问候师尊，师尊好，师母好，大家好，顶礼坛城，一拜根本传承上师及坛城三宝，Om Home。平等一起手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
We just welcome our lineage root Guru, the founder of True Buddha School, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng, to enter into the temple hall.
请仁波切诸位上师、教授师、法师上座。讲师、助教、贵宾、同门善信大德就座。
We are inviting everybody to please take the seats.
依照雷藏寺往常的惯例，请第一次来或很久没有来参加同修的同门，请站起来，自我介绍您的法号和来自的国家及道场。我们先从龙边开始。
According to the custom of this temple, we are inviting any of you who's here for the very first time to please stand up and introduce
师尊你好，
yourself.
我是莲花寺照，我来自马来西亚波野雷藏寺。
欢迎您。
We came from Malaysia,
师尊好，我是来自马来西亚的花园寺。
欢迎
also
您。
from Malaysia.
还有要自我介绍的吗？
师尊好，师母好，大家好。我是莲花净和，来自文莱，
欢迎您。
We came from Brunei.
师尊好，师母好，大家晚上好。弟子莲花慧恩来自文莱，第一次来西雅图，也是第一次参加共修，谢谢。
欢迎您。
师尊好，师母好。我来自文莱，名叫王素梅，今天来自皈依，谢谢。
欢迎您哦。
师尊好，我叫李红辉，来自中国深圳，我是很有缘，本是来出差的。
I came from Shenzhen, China.
李讲师昨天就来了这里，非常非常有缘分，谢谢师尊这里。
欢迎您常来哦。
Very pleased to be here today.
希望能够学到珍宝。
欢迎您常来。好，请将麦克风传到后
My
面。
first time here and I'm taking refuge today.
师尊好，我来自台湾台北金王同修会，我叫
I came from Taipei, Taiwan.
同修，谢谢师尊，谢谢诸位。
欢迎你们。龙边还有要自我介绍的吗？有吗？
Anybody else?
没有的话，虎边。
On the dragon side, now on the tiger side.
站起来。
Please stand up.
师尊好，上师好，大家晚上好，我是莲花雨龙，来自师承雷藏寺新加坡，第一次来到西雅图。
I came from Singapore and very pleased to be here. It's my first time.
介绍的吗？有吗？后面。
师尊、师母、上师、法师、教授师、教讲师、师兄师姐，大家晚上好。
晚上好。
我来自印度尼西亚，严宏雷张师，跟我先生一起。
欢迎你们。
My husband and I come from Indonesia.
麦克风传到那边门口啊。 哪一位？在后面门外。是李师兄啊。
Outside the door.
你要传给阿罗哈。可以。
Aloha, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Rodney Miyasato. I come from Waipahu, Hawaii.
Welcome.
This is my very first time to Seattle and very first time here, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. 还有谁要自我介绍的吗？
Anybody else?
让我们以热烈的掌声欢迎世界各地的众上师、教授师、
Let's welcome
贵宾同们善
all
信
the
大德来参
participating
加同修。
masters, venerables, distinguished guests, and
同
all
修南无大
participants.
准提佛国。
The group practice tonight is Cundi. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Liansheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us with the Guru mantra 7 times.
Om Guru Nian Seng Siddhi Hom. 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 Om Guru Nian Seng Siddhi Hom.
Recite purification mantras and the Adhyati mantra.
Om Siudori Siudori Siumori Siumori Soha. Om Vajaradan Ho Ho Hom. Namo Samanto Hodoran Om Duru Duru Deve Soha.
Recite invocation mantra.
Om Soha. Om Hom Soha. Om Hom Soha. We
sincerely invoke the Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng. Namo the Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng. The Holy Red Crown Vajra Master, His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng. The main deity of the group practice Mahajundi Buddha Mother. The main deity of the group practice Mahajundi Buddha Mother. The main deity of the group practice Mahajundi Buddha Mother. Namo Vairocana Buddha at the center. Namo Akshobha Buddha to the east. Namo Amitabha Buddha to the west. Namo Ratnasambhava Buddha to the south. Namo Amoghasiddhi Buddha to the north. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Medicine Buddha. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Jet Pond. Namo Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva. Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva. Namo Vajrasattva. Namo Guru Padmasambhava. All Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, all Buddhas of the 3 times in the 10 directions, all Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas, Namo Mahaprajna Paramita. Great home is using visualization. First, the root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Second, to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Third, to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth, Tattva. Great mandala offering, form the offering. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole space. Make the offering above to the lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, Buddha, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge all karma to all of our civilization. For refuge, visualize our lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the refuge mantra. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammaye, Namo Sanghaye. Form Bhaja Clubs Mudra. Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari, Om Bodhiranjari. Recite Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra. First, the invocation of the 8 great Bodhisattvas. Namo Mila Pusa Mohasa. Namo Shi Kong Zang Pusa Mohasa. Namo Puxian Pusa Mohasa. There's no interpretation during this time. Namo Miao Ji Xiang Pusa Mohasa. Namo Chu Gai Zang Pusa Mohasa. Namo Di Zang Wang Pusa Mohasa. Namo Zhu Zun Pusa Mohasa. 观世音菩萨，南无佛，南无法，南无僧，佛国有缘，佛法相应，常乐我净，有缘佛法。南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是大神咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是大明咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是无上咒，南无摩诃般若波罗蜜是无等等咒。 南无净光密密佛，法藏佛，狮子吼神诸幽王佛，佛告须弥灯王佛，保护佛，金刚掌狮子游戏佛，报身佛，神通佛，药师琉璃光王佛，普光功德三王佛，善住功德宝王佛，过去七佛，未来现劫千佛。 1500佛，万无千佛，500花生佛，100亿金刚掌佛，定光佛，六方六佛名号：东方宝光月殿月妙尊音王佛，南方树根花王佛，西方照晚神通焰花王佛，
北方月殿清净佛，上方无数精进保守佛，下方善济月音王佛，无量诸佛、多宝佛、释迦牟尼佛、弥勒佛、阿处佛、弥陀佛，中央一切众生，在佛世界中者，行诸于地上，即在虚空中，此由于一切众生，各令安稳修习，昼夜修持，心常求诵此经，能灭生死苦，消除诸毒害。南无大明观世音，光明观世音，高明观世音，开明观世音，药王菩萨，药上菩萨，文殊师利菩萨，普贤菩萨，虚空藏菩萨，地藏王菩萨，清凉宝山一湾菩萨，普光王如来花生菩萨，念念诵此经，七佛世尊即说咒曰：尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。尼波尼波地，求呵求呵地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地。宾尼尼地，摩诃迦地，真灵称地，娑哈。十方观世音，一切诸菩萨，誓愿救众生，称名悉解脱。又有智慧者，因情为解说。但是有因缘，读诵口不错，诵经满千遍，念念心不绝。火焰不能伤，刀兵力摧者，慧怒生欢喜，死者变成活。莫言此是虚，诸佛不忘说。高往观世音，能救诸苦厄。临危急难中，死者变成佛。诸佛语不虚，是故应顶礼。持诵满千遍，众罪皆消灭。后福坚信者，专攻受此经，愿以此功德普及于一切。诵满1000遍，众罪皆消灭。高往观世音经中，共念7遍往生咒。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多哈迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。南无阿弥陀佛耶，多他迦多耶，多地亚他，阿弥尼多波比，阿弥尼多瑟旦波比，阿弥尼多比迦南帝。阿弥尼多比迦南多，迦尼尼迦迦那吉多迦尼娑哈。所结莲花童子手印。
Form Padmakumara Mudra. Visualize the empowerment of the three lights by the lineage root Guru. Recite the root Guru mantra 21 times.
Om Guru Nian Seng Siddhi Hom. 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 受戒准提佛母根本印。
Form Mahachundi Root Mudra.
先观空。
First empty your mind.
练观
Recite the Sunyata
嗡
mantra.
索巴瓦苏达萨尔瓦达尔玛索巴瓦苏多行。嗡索巴瓦苏达萨尔瓦达尔玛索巴瓦苏多行。嗡索巴瓦苏达萨尔瓦达尔玛索巴瓦苏多行。
Visualize golden sand, the fragrant ocean, and Mount Sumeru. At its peak there's a lotus blossom, and at its center a six-syllable June appears radiating light yellow light. The six-syllable revolves and transforms into Cundi Buddha Mother, whose body is light yellow. She is wearing a crown adorned with the image of a Buddha. Mahachundi has 3 eyes and 18 arms. She wears a white celestial garment, and her arms are adorned with ornaments. The original pair of hands hold the root mudra. The other 16 hands hold wish-fulfilling pendant, lotus, bathing vase, lasso, 8-spoke wheel, conch, precious vase, wisdom chest, headdress, vajra scepter, hook, axe, heavenly fruit, mala beads, wisdom sword, and the fearless mudra. For a total of 18 hands. Mahachundi Buddha Mother appears in the sky in front and above us with her light yellow body, 3 eyes, 18 arms. She wears a crown adorned with the Buddha. Visualize the third eye of Mahachundi emitting a brilliant white light that urges and enters into our body through our crown chakra, purifying the body to become crystal clear, transparent. Visualize her third eye emits a bright light onto our third eye. Dwell on this visualization with the utmost effort, especially if you wish to open your third eye. Recite Cundi Buddha Mother Heart Mantra 108 times. First perform mala visualization. Recite the mantra.
Om Zeri Zuri Zunti Soha. 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 Om Jali Juli Junti 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 Soha. 做9节佛风有三摩地。
into samadhi.
加持八大本尊心咒及念佛。
You say that mantras for a principal deity.
Om Panamo Nintoling Soha. Om Ha 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 Wei Samaye Soha. Om Zeri Zuri Zunte Soha. Om Zambara Chalung Chalaye Soha. Om A Hom Beta Guru Pema Siti Hom Se. Om A Hom Guru Pe Aha Sasamaha Lien Seng Siti Hom. Deya Tha Om Beka Zaya Beka Zaya Maha Beka Zaya Raja Samo Kyatehe Soha. 南无36万亿与11万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿与11万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿与11万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。请大家起念请佛注释祈愿文。 具得妙善圣尊秘密主，十方世界佛刹成数佛，大悲有情海会众菩萨，护教金刚空行前顶礼，世间三毒炽盛业漫漫，身心摧折轮回苦无休，圣尊明念降生度迷情。 三宝于是微光护群生，元天福田所依金刚身，受戒传法灌顶次悉地，佛子祈请注释转法轮，利乐无量无尽众生界。恭诵长寿佛心咒108遍，回向师尊健康长寿。此咒。 Om Amaroni Juvendi Soha. 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 Om Amanoni Tuwendi Yeso Ha. 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 回向，愿同念佛者同生极乐国，上报四重
May
恩，
all
下
uphold
济
Buddha
三途
ascended
苦
of，
见
utmost
佛
mercy,
了
paying for
生
full
世，
generosity
如
from
何
above,
度一
aiding
切
those in
弟
the
子
fruit
众
of spirit
者，
upon
愿以此
seeing the
同
Buddha
修
may we
功德
transcend
回
life
向
and death like the
祈
Buddha
愿
may we
世
live
尊
with all.
佛体安康，长
We
寿
dedicate
自
the merit
在，
of this
常
good
住
practice to
世
all
间，
illustrious Guru.
永
May you stay
转法
healthy, live
轮。
a long life,
恭请法
continually
王圣
stay
尊
in
年
samsara
生
to
活
turn the
佛
Dharma
作
wheel.
众回向。
Inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the main deity of the group practice, Cundi Buddha Mother. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the main deity of the group practice, Cundi Buddha Mother. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the main deity of the group practice, Cundi Buddha Mother. We pray to the pure Vajra, to guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha land. We pray to the pure Vajra to radiate light, white light, upon the disciples participating in this group practice. Please eradicate their karmic sicknesses. Please eradicate their karma. Please eradicate their obstructions and hindrances. We pray to Cundi Buddha Mother, the deity with great compassion, to radiate bright light upon the world.
以18不共之大法，
By your 18 uncommon Dharma, please bestow upon all participants
让修行得力，
so that they benefit from their spiritual cultivation. They can increase their merits, good fortune, and wisdom,
敬爱增长，
and increase their harmony, love, and respect, that everything is harmonious.
请18不共大法大准提佛
We pray to the Mahachundi Buddha Mother with 18 uncommon Dharma
众
to please bless all participants
让一切所求
so that all
皆能够如愿，
their prayers be granted.
也让我们修行能够
And please
心念
let
能够
our
定
spiritual cultivation be stable,
心念能够
that our thoughts can be stopped,
智慧增长，
that we can enhance our wisdom,
光明也一样的增长，
that we can enhance our
和
radiance,
力量也一样的增长，
that we can also enhance our Dharma power,
能够解脱自在。
so that we can gain liberation and self-mastery.
请示于如意吉祥，
Please bestow auspiciousness and fulfilled wishes.
相应，
And please bestow so that we gain spiritual union swiftly.
大准提夫，
To Mahachundi Buddha Mother,
在龙
gods in heavens, gods on earth, may we be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust.
愿所祈求皆能够
May all of our prayers be granted.
一切灾难退散，
May all calamities
一切
disperse.
障碍退散，
May all obstructions
一切
disappear.
退散。
May all enemies and enmities disappear.
问。
共念3遍法。
He said 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
เปจสัตโตสัมมายามานุปานายาเปจสัตโตเตนุปาติชาเจโจเมปาวาสุตโตขายเยเมปาวาสุปุขายเยเมปาวาอันโนรัตโตเมปาวาสาวาสิติเมปุรายาชาสาวากรรมสุทธเมจิตตมุสิริรันกุรุหมฮะฮะฮะฮะฮะภะคะวันสาวะตถาคตาเปจจมัมมิมันชาเปจปาวามหาสัมมายะสตโตอาหมเพอมเปจสตโตสัมมายะมานุปานายาเปจสตโตเตนุปาติชาเจโจเมปาวาสุตโตขายเยเมปาวาสุปุขายเยเมปาวาอันโนรัตโตเมปาวาสาวาสิติเมปุรายาชาสาวากรรมสุทธเมจิตตมุสิริรันกุรุหมฮะฮะฮะฮะฮะภะคะวันสาวะตถาคตาเปจจมัมมิมันชาเปจปาวามหาสัมมายะสตโตอาหมเพอมเปจสตโตสัมมายะมานุปานายะเปจสตโตเตนุปาติชาเจโจเมปาวาสุตโตขายเยเมปาวาสุปุขายเยเมปาวาอันโนรัตโตเมปาวาสาวาสิติเมปุรายาชาสาวากรรมสุทธเมจิตตมุสิริรันกุรุหม 哈哈哈哈呵巴嘎文骚。ตถาคตเปจมัมมิมัญชาเปจปาวามหาสัมมยะสัตโตอาหมเพ做观想大礼拜。
Okay, home is using visualization for Spirit Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, daily samudra, second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, daily samudra, third to all Herukas, eternal protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, daily samudra. Fourth half bow.
念圆满咒
Recite completion mantra.
让我们以热烈的掌声感谢根本全程的上师加持同修圆满吉祥，敬献哈达，请大家恭敬合掌，请常驻美国西雅图的藏处连续法师代表全体弟子向法王圣尊莲松活佛请法开示，以表最崇高敬意。
To present the offering of Hatha to the lineage Guru as a symbol of the highest honor.
请大家一起虔诚恭敬合掌，恭请无上法王圣尊莲生活佛做宝贵的法语开示。
我们敬礼传承祖师，敬礼了明和尚，敬礼沙迦正空上师，敬礼16世大宝法王卡玛巴，敬礼图登达尔吉上师，我们敬礼坛城三宝，敬礼今天同修的本尊大准提佛母，师母，各位上师、教授师，还有丹真嘎措法师、讲师、助教、堂主以及各位同门，还有网络上的同门，今天我们仪会的贵宾是中华民国驻瑞典兼挪威代表廖东洲大使夫人Cundi师姐，台北市议员切梅沙代表切慧玲师姐，庄俊耀医师，中国深圳科通集团副总裁李鸿辉师兄，宾州杰弗森医学院附属医院李传习讲师，大家晚安，大家好。 家好。我们今天主要是修准提佛母本尊法，准提佛母本尊法。那么准提佛母，我们也知道他的这个观想，准提尊的观想，他手中最主要的手印就是准提印，这个就是准提印，又叫总持印，准提印也叫总持印。那么它有手印，那么也有它的准提佛母的像，还有它的咒语 ，Om 折利准利 ，Om 折利准利，准提所哈。那么有它的咒语，有它的法相，另外还有它的手印，就能够构成一个准提佛母的修行的方法。那么准提佛母呢，经常有人来问他的本尊，他的本尊是什么？那我就讲准提佛母。他说。
And I would say Cundi, Buddha Mother. And sometimes she said, I like Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Chandresic, but why? My yidam is Mahacundi Buddha Mother. So I would say that if you like Guan Yin Bodhisattva, then you should practice Guan Yin. Then why did you ask me? But we all know that Cundi Buddha Mother has deep affinity with Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Do you know the relative or the retinue of Mahacundi Buddha Mother? If you know, please raise your hand. Nobody. Many people don't dare to look at Grandmaster. You know, the retinue of Mahacundi Buddha Mother is the 8 great bodhisattvas. Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Manjushri Bodhisattva, Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, Maitreya Bodhisattva, Akasagarbha Bodhisattva, Vajrapani Bodhisattva, and Viskambi Bodhisattva. So her retinue are the 8 great bodhisattvas. So Cundi Buddha Mother is really great. How come everybody is just practicing Guan Yin, but only I practice Mahacundi? But Mahacundi's retinue are the 8 great bodhisattvas. So just think about it, how powerful she is. And her main mantra is Om Zeli Zeli Junti Soha. And each of this character has great meaning. Om is the general beginning of mantras in Tibet, Tibetan Tantrayana. It's very easy to distinguish. The mantra starting with Namo belongs to Japanese Tantrayana. Mantras starting with Om typically belong to Tibetan Tantrayana. And what does Om mean? Someone explained that Om means Tao or the way. That's the greatest, right? Om means universe, the whole universe. And in Hinduism, this character Om means Brahma. And what is Brahma? Which is like Sanskrit. So Brahma means the Brahma heaven or the creator. So in Hinduism, that belongs to Brahma. I have said it before that the lifespan of Brahma is like 100. So 100 years. And 1 year, his 1 year equals to the lifespan of the earth from birth to death. Like the earth at the start, the creation of the earth to the extinguishment of the earth. That's the same as 1 year of the Brahma. But Brahma lives to be 100 years. So just imagine how long his life is. Extremely long. So many mantras start with Om, which means universe. So that's what the Om of Mahachundi means. It represents that everything is empty. This has extremely profound meaning. And Ze means that all Dharma is non-arising and non-ceasing. It's similar to the first character. And Zeli means that all the Dharma appearances are not attainable. These are all very deep and profound. It's very difficult to explain. In the Heart Sutra, it is mentioned that because everything is unattainable, therefore, Bodhisattva. Once you gain enlightenment, you would comprehend what is unattainable. Everything is unattainable. So for the presidential election in Taiwan, of course for the mainland Chinese, they call it the national leaders of Taiwan. They don't call him president. And I told him this statement, because it is unattainable, therefore Bodhisattva. Don't think that if you become the president in the future, that you think that you have attained something. No, because ultimately it is unattainable, because it is only for a period of 4 years. At the end of 4 years, after climbing and climbing and climbing to the top, then you would fall down. So at the end of the 4-year period, or let's just say at most 8 years, So say if you were elected again, yes, still after 8 years you would fall down again. So nothing to be attained, right? What is it that you have gained? Like all of us, when you were born, you thought you get this and you gain that and you attain that. But I have said this. There was a legislator that told me the person is in heaven, but his money is in the bank. His wife is at somebody else's chest, and his wealth is with his siblings. So it's the same, even if you're the highest. But as long as you have gone to heaven, that whatever you have on earth is gone. That means it is unattainable. But I told that legislator, it's good enough that if the person is in heaven, then don't worry about the rest. You should be content. So today we are practicing Buddhism primarily is to comprehend that everything is unattainable. If you can comprehend this, then you would be at ease and at peace. You're calm and easy in living your life. Very stable and at ease in living your life. What is good? What is bad? Actually, they don't exist. But you have to cultivate spiritually. And in spiritual cultivation, you have to do good, not to do bad. Create good karma, not bad karma. The thing that can make you be liberated to go to the Pure Land, that is considered good. Everything that you do, you have to ponder, can this give me liberation and make me go to the pure Buddha land? Or moreover, to let you attain bodhisattvahood, then that would be good. But anything that cannot make you achieve that, then that would be considered as bad. So that's how you distinguish good and bad. Things that can make you be liberated, that's good. If it cannot make you free or liberated, then that would be bad. So in the future, you always have to consider this. So many things are like this, if you think about it. What is it that you have gained? Nothing. The age of a house is longer than our age. There are some houses that have been 100 years or 200 years. They are longer than our lifespan. Look at that incense burner at the center, outside the main door of this temple, Seattle temple. How long will it last? It would be longer than each of our age. our lifespan is short. When your 4 elements dissipate, the earth, water, fire, and air, then you would know that nothing is attainable. Although we say that in the process of spiritual cultivation, you have to have the resources for merits and virtues. The resources for merits and good fortunes is for the body so that you can cultivate spiritually. And the resources of virtues are intangible, and that belongs to the heavenly realms. So in the beginning, you need to practice your merits and your virtues so that in your life you would have good affinity, that you would be able to meet the good and true Guru in order to have attainments in your spiritual cultivation. I personally feel that nothing is attainable, so it's fine. Master has something very priceless called the rubellite, and it's 94 carats given by a disciple. It's priceless. It's as much as like a house, but I don't find it to be important. I brought this rubellite or tourmaline from Taiwan to the States, and if it's being recognized by the custom as the true jewels, then I would just give it to them. That's the price of a house. You know, my mind is not on this rubellite. I can just give it away. If they saw it, they would get it. But if they didn't see it, then I'll bring it home. I was hesitating for a little bit before bringing it back because it's an expensive stuff. If you know it, then you know it's expensive. Before we bring it back, I asked many people, my attendants, they all know. But the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Golden Mother told me, it's no problem, you can bring it home. And the custom check the luggages, and then when they got to the baggage where I put the rubellite, and I even placed it in front of him. Go ahead and check. Do you want to open it? And he said no. He had checked 3 of the luggages, and then he skipped the last bag. So Golden Mother was really incredible, was very accurate. And I asked the custom officer, do you want to open and take a look? And he said, no need, go ahead. That's how it was. So I thought, if you found it, then you can have it. I don't need to have it. So in my heart, there's nothing. I have lived very happily. There's nothing else I want. So therefore, nothing is attainable. And 住 means non-abiding. What is this non-abiding? When your mind is not on it, that means it's non-abiding. If you have no mind, that's non-abiding. That's the fundamentals of meditation. So in meditation, where are you? There is no you. So all meditation with forms or tangible meditation, it's based on the form. But the real, the true meditation is non-abiding. When we practice meditation, you focus on the tip of your nose, as it's often written in the Kung Fu novels. And the eyes watch the nose, and the nose watch the mind or the heart. Then that's still abiding, right? Or when you place your mind on the mantra, that's with the meditation with sound. That's also called samadhi, with single-mindedness. When you have no more mind, then that would be non-abiding. This is all very deep and profound. The mantra, Om Juli Juli Junti Soha. Non-abiding. And the next is immaculate. No contaminants at all. Immaculate. And non-equal enlightenment. What is the equal enlightenment or awaiting enlightenment? It's the highest of the bodhisattvahood on the 10th ground of bodhisattvahood. It's called awaiting realization. But awaiting realization, there is still realization. You need to reach to the non-realization. No more sensation. That's also the highest one. And you're free of grasping and abandoning. Not getting anything or not letting go of anything. That's Thi and Soha. It's inexpressible. Bodhidharma was asked to give Dharma teaching, and then he took the Dharma throne and he said, okay, this is the Dharma teaching. And he tapped once, he didn't say anything, and he tapped again, that's the end. And then he walked down. That is the teaching with no words, no language. Soha, perfect. So the mantra of Cundi Buddha Mother and the Vajrasattva 100-syllable mantra can transform everything in the human world or in the sky to manifest its empty nature. And Mahajundi's mantra, although it's short, it has the same function and greatness as the 100-syllable mantra. It has such phenomena. So this deity I highly admire. In Taiwanese, with utmost reverence, I take refuge in the Sucidi with my head bowed. I pay homage to the 7 Kadis. I praise Mahajundi. So when Grandmaster tells you that your Yidam is Mahajundi, Buddha Mother, and you replied, I like Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Well, if you like Avalokitesvara, then why did you ask? Then you should just practice Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Why did you ask me? Because if you ask me, then I would tell you to practice Mahajundi, Buddha Mother. But actually, the retinue of family of Mahajundi, Buddha Mother, are the 8 great bodhisattvas. Because she's not only in the awaiting for realization, Jundi Buddha Mother is the same thing as the Buddha. That's why we call her Buddha Mother. There's the name Buddha there. There's Buddha in her name. So now I would like to make you understand the greatness of Mahajundi Buddha Mother. Today, let's continue talking about Lamdre. Breaches or violation divided into 2. Samaya of violating the suffering for arising to reincarnation. The Samaya upheld during the initial base empowerment and the breaches to the 50 Guru stanzas, etc. That are the 14 root downfalls. There's 14 root downfalls of Tantrayana. Who has it and who memorizes it? There's the book. Did you get it? Let me read it. The first one is disrespect toward the root guru. Second, and you don't keep the precepts of the Mahayana and Tantrayana Buddhism. Third, disputes among the Vajra brothers and sisters, or having animosities toward them. Fourth, abandoning compassion towards sentient beings. So, as spiritual cultivator, we have to have compassionate mind. And envious or jealous toward other people's happiness. And fifth, abandoning bodhicitta. You forget about your own bodhicitta because you found it to be too difficult. and slandering sutras, that's the 6th. And 7th, revealing secrets to those who are unworthy. If they don't have any faith or not enough spiritual root and you transmit the tantra, that's not right. So, mistreating one's own body. So the Vajra master is like a Buddha. So the disciples of the Vajra master are like Dharma princes. So if you harm them, it's breaching the precepts. So you get attached to existence and not trying to comprehend emptiness. And you're keeping company with people who have breached the precepts. And you regard that your own dharma is the highest and you forgot the true meaning of Tantrayana. And you don't give a dharma teaching to disciples with good spiritual roots. So the sadhana is not complete and is not correct. And number 14 is denigrating women. It's one of the view of equality. There are 14 precepts altogether. Because in the beginning, after taking refuge, you have to abide by these 14 root downfalls. The precepts to prevent the 14 root downfalls. When the Buddha is about to enter parinirvana, about to leave the world, the disciples requested teaching from him. After the Buddha leaves the world, who would be our teacher? And the Buddha replied, your precepts would be your teacher. So the precepts, this is extremely important. It's the same for Samaya. So the 14 root downfalls should be avoided. It's very easy to breach these precepts. Then what should you do? Then Om Zili Zili Junti Soha. Or by chanting the 100-syllable mantra, chanting Cundi heart mantra, you can eradicate your transgressions and sins. Because all the good karma, bad karma, all kinds of karma are returned to the emptiness. This is extremely important. And rebirth. So those who are ignorant would breach these precepts and would be reborn in the 6 rebirth realms. The heavenly realm, Asura, have the human realm, the animals, hell, and hungry ghosts. And they would be always in the cycle. They cannot leave the rebirth cycle. It cannot be liberated. And
你自己觉得非常的坚固。
So, when you practice until you feel extremely stable and robust, that's because of the earth element. Grandmaster often practices and feels that I feel very strong and robust. I feel like I'm a mountain, so that's the robustness. All of a sudden, you become like a mountain, this high, as tall as Mount Sumeru. Then you stop at this robustness, then you don't move forward. So that's the stalling in this kind of feeling. You would feel it, that you become like a mountain. Or all of a sudden you feel like you become extremely small. And all of a sudden, as huge as Mount Sumeru, all of a sudden as small as an ant. So suddenly big, suddenly small, you can transform. And that transformation or changes, that's due to the function of water inside your body. So in your meditation, all of a sudden you go to the Pure Land. All of a sudden, like now, you're meditating in America, and all of a sudden you go to Taiwan. Or you travel around the 4 great mountains in China. That's due to the function of the wind element. And you found this to be extremely pleasurable, that in meditation you can travel the 4 great mountains or wherever you want, and then you stay in that realm and you don't move forward, you don't progress. Or you gain some joy or great bliss, and then you stay there. Then you don't move forward. Because when in meditation, the air or the qi moves all over your body and you feel extremely blissful. Or in meditation, the inner fire moves inside the channels, or light drops moves inside the channels, and you would feel, like what I said last year, very tingling and numb and extremely blissful, extremely pleasurable. It's beyond words, beyond description. And then you get attached to this kind of bliss. You don't want to let it go. Then that would be violating walking the path, lengthy delay or stalling in walking the path. So the violation to any of the 19 levels of Samaya, this violation will cause delay in the spiritual path. Say if one is supposed to have attainment in the first half of one's life, it will be delayed to the last half instead. Or if one is supposed to have attainment in the last half, it will happen at death instead. So this happens in Tantrayana. So let me share a secret. The bliss in the human realm is a small bliss. And what is this small bliss?
什么叫做人间的享乐？
What is this small bliss in the human world? Let me tell you.
人的享乐，我实在不太愿意讲。
I am reluctant to say it, but I have to, because if I don't say it, you don't know what is small bliss of the human realm and what is the great bliss.
就是高潮。
So the small bliss is orgasm.
但是什么叫做大乐？
But what is great bliss?
永远处在高潮之中。
That when you continually feel the orgasm, then that would be great bliss. Orgasm.
拿到永远处在高潮之中。
So who would be able to feel that orgasm at all time? So when I say sumalaku,
那个没有办法形容。
so
那
that
种快乐就是
tingling and blissfulness is beyond words.
短暂的苏麻拉姑，
The short-term sumalaku
长远的
is
苏麻拉，
orgasm, and the long-term sumalaku is called great
你
bliss.
会经历到，
That
是你与自己禅
long-term blissfulness.
气的通行，在脉中通行。
It's when the qi moves inside the channels during meditation,
摩擦，
and the friction of the qi against the channels generate bliss.
跟左火在脉
And
中摩擦，所
The friction of the inner fire inside the channels generate bliss,
所产生的
and the light drops moves inside the channels and create friction that generate bliss. And this is the great bliss in meditation.
舍不得离开，
But if you dwell on it and you are reluctant to let it go, then you're violating the samaya.
这样听清楚。
Now you understand? Should be
你
very
为什么
clear
将来你修行真正修到了
why
真的成就
in
的时
your
候，
spiritual cultivation, when you have the attainment of the wind, you can fly.
你会这个叫做日空术，
You can
就是在
levitate.
虚空中你能够行走，能够飞
You
行。
can travel in the sky.
你到了真正的成就的时候，按照
When
佛菩萨的
you have true attainment, according to what the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas told me, when all the deities enter into your
所有的
body,
诸尊以他的法力，把你的身体
by
显
the
化
Dharma power of all
浮起来
deities,
整个肉体都浮起来，
they can levitate your whole physical body.
这个叫做五空术。
This is called the alchemy
啊
of
弥勒
the
日巴
five emptiness
有学到五空术，
of
弥勒日巴尊者有学到五空术。
emptiness. So Milarepa had mastered this kind of
人体的重量
alchemy.
是离不开地球的，它会被地球的吸
You
引
know,
走
the weight of our body
但是为什么
cannot
能够离开地球？
being held down by the gravity. But how can you levitate?
不受这个地球的磁场的影响，但是这个磁场本身的来源来自于哪里？
But then the body will not be affected by the gravity. And why is that? Because many deities enter into your body and they have that power to lift or to levitate your body up to the air. That's based on what I know, based on what the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas told me. Until one day when your body can levitate, that means all the deities enter into your body, then you can float or you can levitate. And that's the concept on how to levitate.
是这样子的。那么两种，你违反了三昧两种，一个就是在六道里面，
So
一个
there are two kinds of breaches of samaya. One is you would be in the rebirth cycle, and second is then you would stall in your spiritual cultivation,
真正的无所得的时候，才能够
because you have to truly master the non-attainable, the
那个
unattainability.
才是真正的成就。
Then only when you gain true understanding
这个太深了，
of the ultimate truth, and that would be the true attainment. That's very profound. It's the
在
non-realization.
三昧地里面
However, inside samadhi,
叫做毒药，毒
there
药
is one thing that is called,
吃下去的那个毒药，
it's not like poison,
而是自己放光，
is that
很闪耀的
you can emit a very brilliant light,
独自的光耀 显现到那个地步，
self-generating radiance, a bright light.
这是独自的毒药，闪耀的药。
So you reach such a
到那个地
state
方可以讲说，
that like a
究竟你
self or unique or soul radiance, only in that state then you have a true attainment.
所以我们不要违反
So that's based on what I know. So please don't breach these samayas, so that to avoid being in the rebirth cycle or to always stalling or delay in your spiritual cultivation.
该讲过，女人
Last
是世界
week
上
I have
最
said
麻烦的动物，
that women are the most troublesome animal on earth.
但是呢，男人则是世界上最爱找麻烦的动物。
However, the men are the animals who love troubles.
所以这个就是也是一种障碍啊，也是一种障碍。
So those are also a kind of obstructions.
这个另外一个笑话我是讲过的，我记得也是在香港的时候讲。一个朋友
This is the joke I have told in Hong Kong. A friend got a Japanese wife and gave her a Chinese name. But he didn't want to tell his friends her Japanese name. And after friends kept asking, he reluctantly said that his wife's Japanese name is not wearing underwear, but it's a different Chinese characters like plum, river, Gucci,
后来大家知道，
Umegawa Gucci.
他就
So when everybody knows his wife's name, he changed it to wearing underwear. This is joke.
这个也是很难讲。像世尊所穿的龙袍，所穿的喇嘛装的身上，
So like the
身庄严。
dragon robe and the lama robe that Grandmaster is wearing is called the dignity of the body.
那么如果我通通都不穿呢？
But if I don't wear anything,
身庄严是什么？
What is the dignity of the body, or body dignity? Are the hair, the nails, they all considered to be body dignity, and the skin too. They all considered to be, and also the sariras that were born, that found during cremations are also called body dignity. And a couple just argued, and the husband was comforting the wife. Let me get you a toast, and the wife said no. Let's go to the movies. And the wife said no. Everything is no. We've been married for so long, and I didn't know what shortcomings I have. Can you tell me some example? And the wife replied, no. But this is a play of word in Chinese. Like, no, I will not say it. But it sounded like non-rising or impossible. Let me tell you, if you practice the qi channel and light drops for man, I'm talking about the man, even when you live to be 80s or 90s, you can rise everywhere you go. Only when you have no more qi, then you cannot rise it. That your white body and red body inside your body are really full. And of course, Grandmaster is the non-leaking yogi. And for years, always like that. Your red body and white body are abundant. And you gain this through the practice of qi channel and light drops. And there's another joke. Like a manager or a president is interviewing for his secretary, and the candidate said, I graduated from Taiwan University, and the other one from Tsinghua University, and the other one from Tsinghua, and the other one is from Beijing University, National University, Tsinghua University, Taiwan University. And all of a sudden, there's a woman that said that I graduated from Boston University. And then the president said, okay, then I'll hire you. And then asked that woman to go to his private office, and then shut the curtains and said, okay, since Boston University in Chinese sounded like big-chested, show it to me, show them to me. And she said, but I graduated from Boston University. So in our tantric practice, it's the same. You have to be clear clearly understand this path. There are 5 levels in our Buddhist practice. First is you have to practice the path of accumulation, is to accumulate your merits, good fortune, and virtues. This is necessary. So merits and virtues, once you have enough of this, then you would meet the true guru. Second, you have to practice the basics, the fundamental path. In tantric practices, you have to build the foundation. You have to complete all the fundamental practices. And due to these fundamental practices, on the 3rd level, you would comprehend what empty nature is. Once you understand or you comprehend the empty nature, then you have seen the path. You have realization, you have seen the path, and you have gained enlightenment. Then after the enlightenment, you want to start the practice. So this is the path of practice. And you practice until ultimately you reach the ultimate. You have attained the ultimate. So these are like 5 steps in spiritual cultivation. Path of accumulation, fundamental, the path of realization, the path of practice, and the ultimate path. So this was taught by Sakyamuni Buddha, and then it was outlined and explained by the lineage gurus that spiritual cultivation, you have to go through these 5 levels. So there are steps in this. There are also fake tantric practices. There are fake ones. Please don't know them, don't learn them. Because in many things, when they are the true ones, they are also the fake ones or the false ones. This joke is not so good. When you can't handle lots of things, don't panic. And you should just wait for a period of time. Why? Because you don't remember about it anymore. Actually, for Grandmaster, after practicing for so long, my own feelings about it is that I take everything very lightly. It's fine whether I have it or not. It's fine either way. However, anything I can help, then I would do my best. But if I really cannot, then I will not worry about it. I will not carry lots of things inside my mind. Because if you do that, then you're tormenting yourself. You should just empty all of your mind. Then you would sleep really well. Then you have no worries, no afflictions. Things that are supposed to be yours will be yours. If they are not supposed to be yours, don't force yourself on it.
很简单的道理。
It's a very simple principle. Just be natural.
我们活着就是自然。
You know, in our lives, just be natural. Don't be so forceful. And you don't want to force other people either. No, I never force anyone. Everything is natural. Everyone is natural. Between people, it's all very natural. It's due to affinity. When the affinity is here, it's natural. When the affinity is gone, it's also natural. And you just live your days of spiritual cultivation at ease and at peace. Don't force anything. Even if you gain anything, at the end, it is not yours. It is not attained. Even when I help people, I don't know what else to say. When I can't figure it out, you just wait that you think about it in the future, and then by that time you'll forget what to think. So how do you feel about the Dharma teaching today? Do you have any comment? One very important thing, never resent and hate anybody. Because when you have that resentment inside you, then you're already tormenting yourself. Please don't hate anybody. Oh, I really despise you. I don't want to see you. If I see you, then I would... and now that I see you, I might as well avoid you. When you do that, you're already miserable. Please never resent or never hate anybody. As soon as you hate someone, when there's hatred inside you, then you're already tormenting yourself. Therefore, the Buddha taught us so hate and love, love and hate are actually equal. You'd rather like than dislike, because it is very miserable. So, when you have nothing on your mind, in order to meditate, there are two important principles. One is nothing on your mind. The other one is nothing bothers you. That you don't attach to anything. You don't, and just let it be at ease and calm. Then you can enter into meditation. Then you can enter into samadhi. But if you have something on your mind, it's impossible for you to enter into samadhi. So don't let your mind dwell on anything. Then you can enter into samadhi. In any Dhamma practice, ultimately, you have to enter into samadhi. you enter into samadhi. There is a sutra called the Sutra of Entering into Samadhi. If you have read it, please raise your hand.
没有人看过，入三昧地经，没有人看过。
Nobody has ever read it. The Sutra of Entering Samadhi. Let me tell you.
入三昧地经，融入在
I combine or merge the Sutra of Entering Samadhi
对禅机
into that book.
禅机对禅机
Zen
经里面就有教你如何入三昧地的法。
Zen to Zen. In this book, it talks about how to enter into Samadhi.
非常感谢法王根本传承上师宝贵的法语开示。
We are truly grateful to the Dharma teaching of the precious Dharma King, His Holiness Living Buddha Linsun. We have several announcements tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Sunday, July 14, at the Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington. His Holiness will preside over the Uchusuma Homa fire offering ceremony and confer the corresponding empowerments. There will be direct webcasts in both Chinese and English. And before the Homa at 1:30 at the Homa Hall, there will be the book reading of His Holiness books number 267, led by Vajramaster Lian Qing.
267册灵光灵影读书会现场有中英语网络直播，欢迎大家有
It's the Ray of Divine Light, book numbers 267. And for details, you can check the dbboye.org. And on August 24, 2019, Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Maiden Bauer Center in Bellevue, Washington, His Holiness will make a debut ceremony of the Milarepa and confer the Milarepa empowerments. For this ceremony, we have a program of primary supplicants, $888 to become the primary supplicants for this Homa, and the proceeds will be donated to the Sung Yelu Foundation. For details, please check the www.sylfoundation.org.
也将主席赞助金参与基金会的布施活动，无限感恩您的发心支持赞助。详情请参看卢胜彦布施基金会网站查询。大好消息！世界真佛宗宗务委员会举办2019年秋季教育研习季委员
And
会。
on August 26 and 27, the True Buddha Foundation is organizing the Dharma Propagators Education Conference. It will be held at the Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington. If any of you is interested, please check the dbsn.org for details.
关于研习会相关信息，可以联络连统法师、莲汝法师，或上真佛宗全球资讯网站查询。请唱诵组带领大家唱诵。
Now we'll be incanting Buddha Amitabha.
起新皈依者到坛城前长跪，恭请法王圣尊莲生佛陀为新皈依者
If you would like to take refuge in living Buddha Lianseng and follow the spiritual cultivation of True Buddha School, please come forward to the center of the temple and personally receive refuge initiation from our lineage root guru. If you are not present in person and would like to take refuge, you may also send a letter to True Buddha Foundation requesting for a remote initiation.他明天可能又来了，叫什么？呀，问他一下他的。呀，对呀。明天呀。
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛加持大悲咒水
Now
及
we are
为
inviting
佛
His
像
Holiness
开
to
光。
bless the great compassion holy water and to consecrate Buddha images.
莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。唵咕噜莲山悉地吽。请大家起立做大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及诸佛。唵啊吽。二拜诸菩萨，唵啊吽。三拜诸护法金刚，唵啊吽。
This ends the English interpretation today. Please remember to return your receivers. Thank you very much.
上师的大加持，感谢师母诸位上师、教授师、法师、讲师、助教、贵宾、同门善信大德的护持，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for viewing. 现在请大家排队，师尊将会给大家摸顶。